Hello, this video is showing how to upload your SOI Database Google Sheet into Follow Up Boss. So whenever you onboard with the command team, you're asked to complete the memory jogger, the list of all your friends, family, people you know, and add those names and the people that you know onto this spreadsheet, the Google form sheet. This is just an example template of it. I wanted to do this just to show you how the import works once you get your sheet completed. So what that looks like is, pretend this sheet is all filled out with 100 contacts or however many contacts, 50 contacts, 25 contacts, however many I'm going to upload into it. You'll notice there are some fields that are left blank just because a lot of people aren't going to have 2 phone numbers or 2 email addresses. It's in there just in case. But what we do, the first step we do is we'll go into File on the Google Sheet, and you'll see something called Download. On the Downloads tab, you're going to look for comma separated values, the CSV, and you're going to download this sheet, this Google Sheet, as a CSV file. By clicking that, that's what you're doing, is downloading that CSV file. You'll see it's downloaded down there at the bottom left-hand side of the screen now. Most of you probably should have that if you're running Windows computers. If you're on a iOS or something like that, it might be different. I don't run those, so I'm not sure what they look like. But the next step is going to be actually in Follow Up Boss. So as you're in Follow Up Boss, where you're going to find your imports is it's under the Admin tab. When you click the Admin tab, you'll see the Import button. You'll just click the Import button, and this is where you'll make the import. You'll scroll down and you'll see a button called Upload Your CSV File. Click that button, and then click on the appropriate file that you want. So this one's labeled Example Template SOI Database. So it's going to pull in the information from the file, and there's a couple things I want you to notice when it pulls in that information. So the first thing is, if we flip back over to the sheet, you'll notice line 1 on the Google Sheet is the header fields, first name, last name, phone number, etc. And then from line 2 down will be the information that you populate, the actual first name, the phone numbers, the emails, things like that. When you're in Follow Up Boss, you'll notice that the first line, the header line, actually populates at the very top. That's what your Google Sheet header is. You'll notice that phone 2 and email 2 doesn't appear. That's because I don't have anything in the fields below phone 2 and email 2. You'll likely have those filled out. The main thing, and this is the most important part as you're doing the upload or the import, is you want to match these header fields with the appropriate Follow Up Boss field. So in this case, you want to match first name with Follow Up Boss first name. Now, Follow Up Boss is smart, so it will be able to populate many of these fields. But for example, if for some reason it did not populate the email field, or if it populated the email field and it said it was a tag, you'd probably want to edit it. So how you do that is you just come to the edit screen, or you'll click on the edit tab, and then you'll open it up and you'll scroll down and select the appropriate field that it is. So this is going to be an email, so I'm going to select email. And you'll notice in there, it's got fields for everything that, every field that we have in Follow Up Boss. There's a field for it that you could match up a column. On the Google Sheet for the SOI Database, it's very simple, just contact information. So most of these will pre-populate for you. But if it does not, you'll just hit save. It'll likely go across the board and ask you to save all of those. You just want to make sure those are set up accurate. One tip, this is a very important tip, when you're connecting the street addresses and the property addresses, you'll want to look at this. So you see address street 1, and then if you're looking for that within Follow Up Boss, it's going to be under contact addresses. So that's going to be address street. That's what that's going to populate as. Do not click property address, because property address is what they inquired about. if they were like clicking on one of our websites, and it will not populate correctly. So make sure that says address street whenever you click that. And you'll just click save and continue. And what that'll do is it'll take you to the next screen, which is who you want to assign these to. You're going to assign these to yourself whenever you import them. The next thing you're going to do is select the appropriate stage. So if for this example, this is the SOI Databank. This would be my databank. These are people that I know that usually know, like, and trust me already. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add them to the command team network SOI for the stage. And then for the tag, I'm just going to put SOI as a tag. And maybe another tag like import or something like that. Maybe my name on it. Who knows? Not as important right now. And then you'll just hit import contacts. I'm not going to do that right now because I don't need to import this example, but that is how you import your SOI contacts into Follow Up Boss.